What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator Home Daily. I haven't done this in a while, or at least I haven't done a video in a while, and I got something special today, so I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and do a video. I haven't done it in a while. I'll put one out. Good little thing to look back on, and for anybody who still hasn't done any kind of special deliveries, a good reference in case you were wondering. Sitting up in the heavy haul truck today. It is Tuesday, I believe. Yep, Tuesday, 9 in the morning. Sitting in the new heavy haul truck. If you've been following any of my home daily segments, I got no complaints with it. The only reason I was hesitant because I'm used to having a Freightliner Classic XL as the heavy haul truck. This is the base SES stock truck. Just changed up the color and everything, but I like it. It's a good heavy haul truck. Well, I assume it's a good heavy haul truck. This is my first heavy haul load with it. I came up here. I was home in LA, but I came up here with just a dry van trailer, the company I'm leased to normally. So let me go ahead and get inside here. Fire it up. Give it a little gas. Yeah, not too much about the truck. I did have a CB installed. I mean, if you're gonna have a heavy haul truck, especially for this type of thing, in case they want a CB, they can get at me. Which is one thing I really wish STS would do some kind of way. I mean, I know in multiplayer you can have CB conversations, but even in the game, if you're gonna do special deliveries, at least have them say something, even if it's just pre-recorded. But I'm not here to talk about all that. Let's see here. Give it a little more gas, warm it up. So it takes like 40 minutes to get over to the drop. And yeah, I'll just let y'all watch me get over here. Because at first I was just going to resume recording when I get over there. But I'll let y'all see where we're going. Scoot the chair all around, get in position. She's got an 18-speed Cummins in her. No. Cat. I take that back. A Cat. 620 horsepower. So I said if I'm going to have a heavy haul truck, I want as much as I can get. It was expensive. It was expensive, but I'm like, you know what? This will be the heavy haul truck for a while, and I don't use them too often, so at least I know when I do heavy stuff, it'll be good to go. So, you know what? I'm going to just throw it in third. See, I think we're good at. Yep, let's roll. I will say, maybe it's because I'm not used to, because my normal truck, that's not the heavy haul truck, is a Freightliner Cascadia. It's got 10 speed and I think a 400. Slow it down, don't want it none. Maybe a 500 horsepower Cummins in it, but being in this truck with the 600 in it and the 18 speed, I don't know, to me I call it the little rocket, which I mean is good because when I pick up these heavy behind loads with it, in theory it should have a lot of torque and a lot of horsepower to haul them, so it shouldn't burn up too much fuel and should be able to handle them with a little bit of ease. But no, that's just a little tidbit I found interesting, how coming from that Cascadia to this truck, I feel like I'm flying half the time. That's why if you see me going fast, especially bobtailing. I remember when I picked it up in San Diego, went back up to the house in LA, I felt like I was flying up there. I was like, ooh, slow down, X. Slow down. Oh, come on, truck. You could have kept on going. Make me have to shift all the way down to 1. Let's see here. Couple buses coming. I think he gonna let me out, but technically he has the right of way, so we'll see. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're not, and he wasn't nice, so that's why I said I'm not sure about him. Because technically, as far as the law and driving in general goes, they have the right of way. but sometimes they're nice. That's the only thing I don't, well, nah, I can say it. I don't really particularly like about special deliveries like this one that I'm picking up. They don't tell you where you're picking up from. I mean, I could look at the map, but I'm like, you know what? I got the GPS set for it. I'll just follow it over. But I wish they were like, you know, like when you're doing like the cargo markets or the freight markets, they say you're picking up out of like Walmart or Costco, or if you ain't using any kind of mods in the base game, sells good, or what's the other one? I can't think of the other one. Walmart, all that. So they tell you where you're picking up, but when you do special deliveries like this, when you look on the board, all it says is what it is, how wide it is, weight, and all that. And I understand that's a big deal when it comes to this, but if you are real technical, I still want to know who the shipper is and who the customer is. I don't even know where I'm headed with it. So that's why you'll see I don't do too many special deliveries. And I'll show you another reason when we get up here and pick up the load. Thankfully, they do give you the route, so I think at least this time it won't be as bad as sometimes. Because, well, I'll just go ahead and say it anyway. A lot of times, because I do these maybe once every few months or so, just to keep my name, you know, available and stuff like that. But one thing I don't like is sometimes they will pick it up and you got to follow their route, follow the escorts, all that. And they will take you on the most backwards behind ways when the interstate is right there. I'm like, we could have just jumped down 5 and been there in like an hour and a half less. And I mean, I can understand partially they're trying to squeeze everything they can out of it, pay and everything while they have it, but I'm like, this seems more convoluted and more of a headache than just running down the interstate. Maybe that's just me because I'm an interstate boy. I run them all day long. I'm not big on the back roads because sometimes by the time you get through lights and everything else and traffic, it's kind of like I could have just stayed on the interstate. But that's just my personal preference. That's an ex-preference, if you will. Woo! Woo! Plane! Plane, plane, plane! I like planes. I like planes. I like trains. I'm like that book. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I think it is. I don't know the full name, but I'm like that. I like all that type of stuff. That's why if you ever see me pass a plane, a train, a boat, I'm going to be like, ooh! Alrighty then. You know how, well, if you don't get up here, you got to talk to them, and then they be checking your load and everything. You'll see them. Oh, I pulled out of here before. First I was about to say, I've never been here, but I have. The side just made it look different because I think the last few times I was here, I hadn't seen a plane there. Alrighty then, though. Let's go ahead and jump out here and go talk to them, get them all set up. Yep, see, they're setting it up now, hooked up into it, all that fun stuff. Which is a weird thing. They hook you into it. I'd rather back it to myself, but it's always their policy. They hook you up back and everything else like that. Nope, you can see massive tech part is what we are hauling. A multi-pivot trailer. Very multi-pivot, as you can see. And here's the little display. They always pop up. I could turn it off. I just don't choose to. As you can see, if you've never done it, it shows you how to maneuver, do all that, avoid possible conflict, yada, 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 yada. I'll leave this up for a second in case anybody who has not done this yet can watch and read everything about this. But if you've done this already, you know the whole spiel. So I'm going to just go ahead and exit out of this. Now the question is, where's my escort? Because sometimes they don't like to sit right in front. But I have a feeling my escort is gone already. Let me get out here because I don't even see my back escort. Maybe they're already sitting outside gate blocking traffic. But as you can see, here's a good look what we're hauling, how big it is, stuff like that. I wish this truck had a triaxle, help with steering, but I said, you know what, no, sorry, I was doing something. You know what, go ahead, just get the regular. Because I remember I had a heavy haul truck one time that was triaxle, and I never really used it, and the little bit I did use it wasn't really needed. It felt good, but it wasn't that important. So this go around, I said I ain't gonna worry about it. Maybe way down the road I'll upgrade it, but not right now. It wasn't like the pressing thing right off the gate. And see, they still don't even tell you fully where you're going. So you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do something. Oh, don't want to do that. Start it back up. Got too much going on. Thankfully, though, the GPS route does tell you where you're going. I know it's Sierra Vista, and we are going to Coastline Mining. So, at least this time we're going down the interstate. I'm about to say, because down here they don't have too many back roads they can be trying to maneuver, so they have to do the interstate. So 4 hours, 182 miles. Game time, that's like 20 minutes, but I have a feeling between everything else I've done and everything, this video will probably take up to about 40 to 50 minutes between the slowness and all the little extra stuff. Because trust me, they don't fly down the road, and there's heavy behind trailer. As you can see, she got a lot of weight on her. Really wide, 90, almost 100,000 pounds. So there won't be no just flying down the road with her. Alright, let me jump on inside. I think y'all got a good look. Turn you on. I'll turn this off. I'll leave the time up though, just because I like, it's a modded advisory and I like this one better than the stock one. So I can turn you off. Watch, I need that back up though. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Alright, that's that and that. Throw it in there. I'm going to say in first, make sure she's locked. She's locked. First gear, I should be able to take off just fine. Not too much of a hassle. My biggest concern about this load isn't so much the weight, it's the daggone multiple pivot axles. I don't do a lot of those. I don't like them. Sometimes they just seem like they're more headache than they're worth. I know some people are like, man, I like a challenge. I like doing them. Well, good for you. That's on you. I don't. Driving's already hard enough if you take it seriously. If you understand what you're doing and actually appreciate what's happening, driving a truck alone is hard enough. And then all these extra things just add way more challenges and stuff you gotta take in account for. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm open to the idea of challenging them. Where the heck is that other axle? There it is. But I'm not doing it all willy-nilly like some people like, man, I just go. It ain't nothing to it. I'm like, good for you. That's not me. I understand the challenge and the, what's the other word? I can't think of the other word I'm thinking of. Can't think of the word, but I understand how much of a difficulty this can be. The multi-pivot axles. That's why you rarely ever see me with them. I've done them, but you'll rarely see me with them. Glad we got police escort with this though, because I know some multi-pivots, actually a lot of them, don't have police escorts, and they be big, heavy, and wide like this, and you ain't gotta be trying to maneuver through traffic and all that. And you'll have to excuse me because I really want to watch that back axle. And yep, I'll be taking middle lanes. I don't care. I know how much, and if it can help the swing, I'm going to use all the space I can. Just like this. Oh, sugar. I took out the sign. See, I didn't even calculate that right. Shh. They don't know. Let me sit up here a little bit. Because it's going to be hard to keep swinging in and out, because it's telling you that back axle is the one I'm really going to be watching. I'm going to swing out a little bit this way so I can accommodate for it on the swing. You see how much it comes around with you. Yeah, definitely glad I'm using the heavy haul truck for this, because I mean, my Cascadia could have hauled it, but fuel would have been crap. And they fill you up. That's another thing I forgot to mention. When you sign on to all of these things, again, for anybody who's never done one, oop, I forgot to switch the switch down. They fill you up with fuel and everything, so that's fine and dandy, but I know my Cascadia would have been burning the heck out of fuel getting this thing around. Alright, cop, if you go ahead and keep moving, because I'm going to swing really wide. Sorry, y'all. You should see this coming, though. Yep, good to go. Come on, baby. I know you can do it. And it's partially my fault for not taking into account you have the high and low ranges. The first one in a long time. I've had the first 18. I've used all of the high and low ranges. But as you can see, this weight, it kind of is needed. Now, do I think it can handle it without it? Yeah. But if it helps save on the gas, and granted, this is my stuff, personal, so that means if it gets, the damage that gets done by doing it like that is on me. So if it helps save from the wear and tear of it, I'm going to take advantage of that. At least lower gears. I think higher gears should be okay, as you can see. Alright, we gotta get over. I don't know where that escort is behind me. I can't see him. Cop ain't moving, so I'm like, you know what? We'll just slide on over. Because technically you're supposed to let the back go, let the front go, then you slip in. But as you can see, I can't see him back there. I wish, that's why I said I wish SCS would do a little thing, let him hit on the horn, like, hey, I'm behind you, something like that. But hey, it is what it is. Make it work. I don't want to get too close on him, because he's doing 40 and they'll count you against you if you're too much on him. Three hours and 30 minutes to go. I'll go up in the H here. No, back to L. Low idle burns more fuel. I mean, high idle burns fuel too, but low idle burns because it's trying to work harder to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Hush up. Playing by the rules, cop. 40 miles per hour. I can't do no faster. Which I thought for sure somewhere by now on this interstate it jumped up to at least 60. Maybe they have me. Maybe they have it set so he can only do 40, so I have to follow suit. No, because my GPS shouldn't change, so it's still on 40, so I thought for sure this was like 60 or something through here. But at least y'all let me know when y'all doing something. Why are we getting in the right lane? That seems kind of dumb, considering. Now, see, I can't tell if my boy behind me is back there, but I'm gonna go ahead and zip on over. But see my logic on. I mean, I can understand we're slow. We're moving slow, not to impede the rest of the traffic. I get that. But if we have a thing and we're coming up to the point, like say up ahead, we come across a interstate change and whatnot, like exits and whatnot like that. What sense does it make having us over here just have to jump back over so we don't take the wrong exit? But that's on me. That's just my preference. I like to be where I know when we get off, we're already in that lane. We don't have to be doing too much unnecessary maneuvering. I wish I had put some beacons on this truck, but SES beacons I'm not a big fan of too much. I said I'm gonna look for some aftermarket ones to put on here, like the really big ones. As a matter of fact, I think when I get done this, because I ain't going home today, as you can see, I ain't. Shoot, as you saw when I started, the only reason I'm even allowed to drive, because I started technically at 8, and it's 3 now, so between everything else being done to get it all set up, still counts. So now because it's a special delivery, I can get away with it with the logs and everything, but I ain't going nowhere afterwards. Cause shoot, I got down here yesterday, Monday, I got here around 5, yeah, cause I dropped at 5, so, and I started around 9, was it 9? No, I think I started at 8. Yeah, because I was about to say I knew I didn't have too many more hours to go. So I got here yesterday. And you know, at that point, if you're doing it legally, I can't get back to LA legally. So I just stayed here, and then I woke up this morning, I saw something pop up on the board. They have this special delivery available, and I was like, yeah, well, I ain't going nowhere anyway today, because I could have went back home, but I'm like, bump it, just stay here. My plan was to try and get a special delivery in this week, but I was going to do it on Wednesday. I'm like, well, I'm already here. They got a good one that popped up. Take it. Why not? Let's do this. So that's what's going on with this today. See, and this is exactly why I said I don't get the point of having me over here when you know daggone well we're going to be changing lanes and whatnot. Just again, oh, he bold. He said bump y'all. I'm still going. Can't you give him a ticket or something for that? Alright, cop, you doing some real stupid stuff right now. I don't know what the cop doing. I'm over here. I ain't do shit. They have checkpoints you can start at again, so. But see, here's the thing I want to see, because I still don't see where he's at. Cop ain't moving, he's not moving. I'm like, what's going on here? That's why some of these things to me are a little buggy. But as you can see, I don't see him. So I guess in theory, here's what I'll do. See, here's the thing. He's out and ready. Cool. But it's this dumb behind cop that don't want to move that I think they're going to try and do. So here, let's go ahead. I think he's trying to follow me. That's why I said getting over there just to have to get back over here is stupid in my opinion. Cause see, that could have been, we could have stayed in this lane all the way down till you know you're gonna get off. But like I said, everything has bugs, flaws. That's why I'm sure they SCS is aware of it. That's why they have checkpoints where you can go back to. But I'm sorry, that whole lane change back there when you know daggone well you're not getting off here was dumb. In reality, that would not happen. I mean, maybe it does. I've never done heavy haul in real life. I drive trucks in real life. I've never done heavy haul in reality. Maybe they do that, but then again, you have CVs you be communicating on, so we'd be way back there. Not to mention, again, the whole CB thing, they would hit you on the horn that you know I'm behind you, you got the lane. So man, take what you can get. And that's what I say as far as all of this. Take what you can get, because I'm sure they're going to do some dumb stuff here. Talking about we're going to get back over just to get back over. I'm like, why? But not on me. Just keep it moving. What do you know? Cop's actually going a little above 40. He has to be if I can get a little bit above 40. Drop one down to 68. I really think they have us governed though for this load, because I thoroughly don't believe coming through here with a regular load would be no 40 miles per hour to interstate. I'm sure it has to be at least in the 50s to 60s. So I think they got us governed for the load and everything. Which, I mean, it's part of the thing. You do what you gotta do. But I know if this was me on a regular load without the escorts and everything else, I'd be rolling. I'd be rolling. Get over a little bit. I forgot that thing hangs on the side a little bit. You can see we already done burnt. Oh, we're already down at 3/4 a tank. That's all this weight. I mean, a little bit above 3/4, but I'ma just say 3/4. We ain't at full no more, so 3/4, 3/4, however you want to say it. I say 3/4. Only time I ever say a quarter is when it's down to a quarter of a tank. And the other time I say half or 3/4. So I start turning my leg up. That's the wrong one. Only because it's starting to get a little dark. Should be there by 7 or now 8. And by the time we get through all the maneuvering and everything, I'm gonna say we ain't gonna get there until about 8:15-ish. see if I can get him to push a little bit. Woo. Okay, I guess we're getting off. You could have told me beforehand. Accommodate for all them axles back there. I will say I will be glad when I get back to a regular dry van. I'm not a fan of axles, for one, multiple axles. That's the first thing. Secondly, I don't like having to wait on people. I gotta be following him. He's gotta get behind me. It's just, it's not my style. But like I said, if I do this about once every couple of months, that way my name's still out there, get the good reputation, all that stuff. Because you know, in the business world, it's all about how good your rep is and your name. And that is the truth. That is the truth. So I'll drop down to 5H here. So I was starting to lose a little bit of speed on that one. It's 1 to the hour. What I tell you though, 820. Ish was my range. I'm gonna be off with that too, because I knew once we get off here, shoot, I'm guessing now by the time we swing around and do all that, 8:30ish. You see, don't go. I hate when people think, oh, the ETA say I'm gonna be here this time. Yeah, but you gotta count. It's going by your speeds and everything else, not to mention the swings and everything else. Plus, you gotta get lined up once you get there. That's why I'm saying about 8:30ish. That's my timing. 8:30. As you see, this just steadily increasing. Keep this GPS on point, because you know they, like I said, they don't tell you nothing. It's just like, oh, we moving, get over. You see this big mama Tama? Ain't no just getting over. I'm glad we don't have to stop at lights though. Police escort, fly right through. I'm still saying 8:30. I mean, I know we'll probably get there before, but I always leave a little wiggle room, so I'm still saying 8:30. Guess what? If I'm if I'm off and we get there and it's 7:50 and we get it all done and squared, guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with that in my book. Ooh, squeeze through. Ooh, that bus got close though. Up, straight ahead, I guess. See, they don't tell you stuff like that. They're just like, keep on moving. Alright, cop, you're gonna have to chill though. So you want me to keep on moving. Can't be in my way. So yeah, I was a little off. I was thinking more like when I'm backing in and all that. Easy, easy, easy. Let it coast on through. There we go. Well, that was an ordeal. Get on out here. Do that post-trip thing. Like I said, a thing you won't see me doing too often, because I don't like these, you know what I mean? I don't like these multiple axle things. I mean, just makes it, see, I'm cool with this. I get this. I'm not sure I understand the reason for this weight, I'm sure, and legal and all that. But I would have been fine with it just being here and there. That would have been fine with me. But, you know, legally and weights and everything else like that, restrictions and all that, they have to do it to be in compliance. So, but nope, that was the run for the day. Like I said, after this, I'll be done. I probably won't get home till about, actually, I might just say bumping and not get home till Saturday, because no sense in trying to get home for Thursday. I still gotta try and bring some money in for Friday, and I don't see me getting nothing short. So nope, thanks for riding with me. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you got a better understanding of these special deliveries and all you gotta do. As a matter of fact, let me walk to the back here, show y'all. Yeah, a little more. Yeah, it's got the oversized load and all that. As you can see, it's a good size load, but no small thing. So, but alright then, thanks for riding with me. I'm gonna go ahead and do everything that needs to be done to get this over and done with, get paid, and keep on trucking, I guess. Keep on trucking. So alright, thanks for riding with me. I'll holler at y'all next time.